So I remember growing up watching Filthy Frank and Leafy is Here, two of my biggest inspirations, and this song always stuck out to me because he's like breaking character and telling. This was around his end of his career. I'll point out all the times where he's trying to tell you a subliminal message. It's not really that subliminal, but yeah. Uh, anyway.
What happened? His head fell off.
His head fell off.
Yeah, he was pretty old.
Oh, that's it. I've had it with this dump. We got no food. We got no jobs. Our pets' heads are falling off.
Just him going around in his apartment and showing that he doesn't even have a space to put his laptop, like a desk or anything. It's on the tin. That he's eating ramen noodles and plastic bottles are everywhere. They say when you're messier, it just shows that you're in a worse mood, too. So that could be part of it. Yeah, and then he plays the sample about I've had it in this dump. We got no food. We got no, you know, like everything. Like he's using that to complain about his situation, which understandably he was so successful on YouTube. But I'm sure even back then YouTube didn't pay nearly as much, especially in New York where he lived.
Pussy, 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 can't you see? You bitches can't do it like me. Motherfuckers stay mad like I killed the mom or something. If you really didn't care, you'd let it be, yeah.
Indeed, if you didn't care about something, you would be indifferent and not even talk about it. I'm sure Frank is talking about his haters here. I'm sure he's frustrated from the people that were going against him. It seems like yeah, as like 2016 and 2017 rolled away. Of course, he ended up quitting, but if he would have kept going, it would have been just a frustration for him, like even more. Feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about anything, but I was a pretty big fan and still am of him, so forgive me. Just let me know in the comments.
I've been dying since day one, but y'all knew that.
It says here that Josie's been having seizures, and it's from the stress of YouTube. I'm sure being the Filthy Frank character, being as edgy and out there as the character is, puts a lot of stress on your morals and how you live day to day. So that's one of the reasons why he quit YouTube. I remember something about a condition why he had to stop YouTube, but I just looked it up that it was his seizures.
My dick like Americans, too fat but dangerous.
Bar. Not only are Americans tend to be fatter than most other countries, we also have the most guns, I believe, because of our Constitution.
I'm the grimiest motherfucker to walk this earth. The shit I do is way below dirty sewers, a connoisseur. I'm a flying reptile, a pterodactyl on Adderall.
Just notice there's parts of this song could be partially sarcastic, and he's saying he's bad, he's just so out there, like he's so edgy, he's worse than he said he's a pterodactyl on Adderall, but he might be just complaining about the Filthy Frank character here, like how awful it is and like how he wants to stop.
Got a bunch of scales that I dug up you never heard at all. Ooh. Eat a dick, little faggot, geez, and furthermore, you trying to scrap with me, I don't beef faggot, I'm herbivore. I crawled into the industry, a saturated circus manipulating like Hillary.
All politicians manipulate. Sadly, that's our government system nowadays.
They say I'm crazy, but lately I've been defending me, cause take a look around, motherfucker, everyone's digging me.
I didn't get into like Filthy Frank or Leafy until like 2017-ish, like right about when it was over. So I don't know about the time during that, but I guess some of his audience, from what I hear, what he's saying, got sick of his raps. Um, he's being sarcastic, saying everyone's been digging me. Like, I feel like that was sarcastic, and that because if you hear the hook, it says something completely different to what he's saying.
Everyone's digging me. I live in a constant state of fear and misery. Do you miss me anymore?
I'm sure Josie felt that being Filthy Frank was getting old, but maybe his audience kind of got sick of it too. Um, it's a good thing that he left when he did. Obviously, I would love to have him back, but good that he left when he did, because like right before people got really sick of him, and like what happened to iDubbbz, if he tried to switch his whole channel to be less edgy and stuff, maybe Filthy Frank would have did the same thing with Filthy Frank. Who knows what would have happened if he stayed? But those lyrics, like, it hits your soul whenever he sings that. Oh my god! Like, I feel that too sometimes with YouTube and TikTok. Like, are you guys sick of me? Are you guys still watching? You know what I mean? But not only is Filthy Frank worried about his fans not liking him anymore or growing out of it, he's Frank is also worried about being Filthy Frank constantly, feeling like he's like annoying people and being offensive. You know what I mean? Like, there's only so many times you could throw random people lettuce. You know what I mean? Until it. I know that's not a good option example. He screamed in McDonald's about like the with the Chin Chin series about the Dark Lord or something. Like, just doing stuff like that all the time, annoying people, it's gotta stress you out. You know, you're feeling bad about doing it.
And I don't even notice when it hurts anymore, anymore.
Of course, Frank uses a gun to possibly be just more dramatic about it, but at the same time, it feels like he did it to just try to be funny in like an over the top way. Like, funny, I feel like killing myself right now. I don't know what was in Joji's head and what he was dealing with, because he's a very, you know, personal person. person. But, yeah, he was definitely, like, you hear these lyrics, he definitely was going through some shit, you know what I mean?
Pussy, 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 can't you read? I'm a dirty old pussy eating freak. Motherfucker still mad like I killed the mom or something. If you really didn't care, you'd let me eat.
This is the last time I'll reiterate this, but literally, the guy, I don't think he ever believed it. Like, he was just saying it to get his audience to like the song, what he's saying. You know what I mean?
Here we go again. I'll make jokes about your estrogen. That's pretty much the rest of this song. I'm roasting everything.
What other offensive stuff have I not said by now? Literally.
I'm a weird little entity that'll land her titties and bust all over the tummy and little nippies. I know I'm morbid at times, that's how I'd like to be. They call my dick a mammoth, you salty, you got a micro D. Classic penis joke inserted with appropriate timing, cause if I ain't got a penis line, I ain't dining. No. No homo, but seriously, I'm getting faded, and my life is like my vids, low budget and underrated.
Low budget and underrated was like his videos, like he's making a metaphor, but also he's saying that his life can be better than it is. You might think, oh, he's saying he's under Filthy Frank's underrated. I think he's saying Joji's life is underrated. Like he felt like he could do more, and he did. He went out and became a musician. Like he was a musician with Pink Eye, but he started making serious music. You know what I mean?
Kids, the only way to succeed is to chip away at the soul and hope that by the time you get there, you ain't singing.
He literally told us that being successful means chipping away at your soul, like at least what he was doing with Filthy Frank. But that is so true. Like if you just go for big stardom, like Filthy Frank was, like oh boy, you're gonna be sacrificing a lot to get there. And I feel like my time is more valuable. Like I love all my followers and subscribers, but my time is more valuable than getting more followers. You know what I mean?
I live in a constant state of fear and misery. Do you miss me anymore?
The old saying is you want it when it's gone, and when you have it, you don't want it. So I think sadly, Filthy Frank would have just become like iDubbbz, and just it would just wouldn't feel the. But when he quit, like it just left. He left at the perfect time. It was time for him to move on. He did all he could, and this seems like I think this song was at the end of his career. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it's one. It seems like one of those songs. Like, okay, I'm not. I'm gonna be quitting here soon. I'm just letting y'all know. You know what I mean?
And I don't even notice when it hurts anymore, 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 anymore.
Don't take the lyrics too seriously. I don't really give a shit.
I'd actually like to quote one of Joji's songs. It's called Attention. I'm weird and I'm cryptic. This shit comes off as indifferent. Bro, you were venting in this track. You just didn't want anyone to worry, and I understand that. Like, but you are literally pretending to hang yourself in the park, in public area. Like, that is definitely a cry for help. You know what I mean? Like, as funny as it is, it's still sad at the same time. And I'm so glad you're okay and living with us today. Obviously, I'm glad that those were jokes, but I feel like you were kind of just acting it out anyway. without going through with it. So maybe he was dealing with those thoughts at the time, but he wasn't saying. So I want to thank you for watching. We took a trip down memory lane. I really miss that YouTube like so much. But then again, I don't miss people in the comments telling me to kill myself all the time. So yeah, that's a plus. But anyway, I was expecting to do more humor on this. Oh well, I got real with it. It had a real meaning, and I wanted to capture it. I think I did it really well. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new, or leave a heart and follow if you're on TikTok. And I'll see you when you watch me again, metaphorically. Maybe I'll do another one. Who knows? It'll be up to me though. Just like, just like it was up to sadly Filthy Frank to leave us. Peace.